I got to realize that as human beings, feeling understood is one of the things that we crave. We want to be understood. And so every time this song by Chandler Moore plays, on my playlist and YouTube, I find that I'm often very emotional because the song just talks about how we have a high priest, we have a God who understands. And, to me, I just feel like there's someone who gets me. I don't need to act strong or look strong. And he understands my pain and understands who I am and understands single one of us. You listening to me, it is intrinsically a part of you to want to be understood. What about those that have suffered the pain of being misjudged, of being rejected, of being... I have come to encourage you that you have one, a God, who does not look at the outer appearance, but he looks at the heart. He sees your intention. People have gotten to the end of the road because they have felt misunderstood. I can tell you guys of times when I have met people at a gathering, at a party, and from the way in which they react and look at me, I can tell that they have heard something about me from someone who's misjudged me, that I have been misrepresented to them. What do? Fight the urge to go back and say, well, I know you have heard this about me, but that's not really who I am. It has shaped my character as a person. Because in my own personal walk and journey, I have been many times misunderstood. But I have learned to rely on the one who sees my intention, who can judge my intention, and when your focus is on his acceptance, your confidence is at an all-time high. I am reminded of the story of David, a man greatly misunderstood, misjudged, and falsely accused on several occasions. But David prayed a prayer throughout the Psalms that I often pray when I find myself in similar circumstances. He says over and over again, God, vindicate me. My God will vindicate me. My God vindicated me. God has a unique way of showing the world that you're not that evil person that they have misjudged you to be. Because they thought that you were not good enough and that you'll never marry and that you'll never have a job. Yet he keeps blessing you with the very things that they disqualified you from based on their misjudgment or misrepresentation of you. That is God vindicating you. And sometimes he doesn't, to allow you to build your muscle, to depend on him, to walk in a room full of people that snub you and think that you're a horrible person, but in your heart you know who you are, and yet your confidence is up and high because the one who created you, that sees your intention, knows that you were not a bad person. And so he allows that to build you. It is painful to be misunderstood. But Jesus understands. The Son of Man, who healed the sick, who raised the dead, who fed 5,000, who taught in the synagogue. Yet there were people that said, this man does all this by Beelzebul. He understands. The world would never love you in totality. And it shouldn't matter that approval of men. It may feel good and rub on your ego a little bit, but you should seek the approval of God, the one who is able to see your intention, the one who is able to vindicate you. Because at the end of it all, you cannot build your life based on fleeting approval of human beings. I came today to encourage someone who is deeply hurt by a situation. You are so frustrated about this misjudgment of your character. It is eating you on the inside that you cannot stand with the megaphone and tell the world that you have been painted wrongly. Dear sister or dear brother, people are bound to misunderstand you, but God would never misunderstand you. As hurtful and painful as it is, ask for the Lord who vindicates to vindicate you, to make your vindication apparent, obvious, before your detractors, before the ones that have set you up with the misrepresentation. Find your trust in knowing that He's able and that His megaphone is bigger than yours. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, this is Phoenix Down.